Where I am, it's morning. Good morning and welcome to my channel, From Lack to Legacy. On this channel, we're all things money, investing, and mindset. Did I tell y'all my name? First of all, my name is Sandra. And welcome to my channel, From Lack to Legacy. On this channel, that sun is beaming. We're all things mindset, money, investing. We sprinkle in a little travel, catch my live trades. Sometimes, sometimes I live trade, but mostly on Wednesday evenings we have a learning community where we're becoming better investors and traders. So hey, if that sounds like something that you're interested in, please stay. If this is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please don't forget, smash that like button, subscribe, share, do all those wonderful things. You know how the YouTube universe works. The universe works. So I'm walking again, y'all. My goal is 10 miles and 10 flights of stairs a day. And that's still a good goal. It's pretty attainable. It takes me 2 walking sessions though to get it in. I found that I can get in my 10 miles if I do 5 in the morning and if I do 5 in the evening. If I do it that way, I can get the 10 miles in. The 10 flights isn't hard. I actually have to do like every 5 flights is 3. So I have to do 10 to get 6, 15 to get 9. So I have to do somewhere under 20 flights to get the 10 because my stairs don't compute. Like my 5th floor only makes 3. So it forces me to do it. So now I've gotten to the place where I don't even take the elevator. I don't take it up. I don't take it down. I just do the 5 flights each day. And that's helping. I can honestly say I feel like my belly getting smaller, if that's any. For those of you that are walking with me, I hope you're feeling some results. If you have even walked, I don't know, I think we're into week 2, even though this video will be day 8. I don't document every day because some days y'all might not want to see me, and some days I might not want to be seen. So that's what it is. So I'm out here trying to get in my 5 miles. I'll do my regular route today. I took another route the other day, just an unknown route. I didn't like that feeling of not knowing where the heck I was going and where I was going to wind up, even though, come on, college campus is virtually a closed system. I knew if I kept walking, I would find my place, but the uncertainty of the roads, I think I'll just stick to what I know. It has the inclines that help me get my heart rate up. It's got all the good stuff. So we're going on a walk today. Come along and walk along with Dora the Explorer, which is my new nickname because, I'm out here exploring the world, literally and figuratively. Next month, I'll be going to Vietnam. I'll be there for a month. And I'm kind of doing it backwards for me. Anyway, I'm coming from the north. You all tell me if you've been to Vietnam, which way would you recommend a first-timer come? Would you have them come in through Ho Chi Minh City and then go north? Or would you have them come into Hanoi and work their way south? I wanted to come in from the south to work my way north because I wanted to continue on to China, possibly even Japan. I want to see all of that stuff. But as it stands, I'm coming in from the north. I'm coming in through Hanoi. And then I'll be working my way to the south. So once I leave Vietnam, if I don't come back to Thailand, then I will probably just venture to, it's time, probably to do the Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, you know, the Philippines. It's time to maybe just focus on the South. So part of what travel has taught me is that we just don't sweat it. It's not the route that I wanted, but it's the route I got. And so I'm going to make the best of it, baby. We're going to make it. It's going to be fabulous no matter what. Because the fact is, here's a little black girl from the south side of Chicago going to Vietnam. Says who? Where does that happen? Who wrote this story? So I'm happy. It's not a lot that can throw me off, you know. Eh, At this big old age, I learned to roll with the dang on punches, whatever they are. I've learned that you can live through anything just about. You can breathe. At least I can, Lord. I can pray, breathe, meditate. You know, all this arsenal of coping, you know, things that help you not just cope, but things that help you grow and thrive. And so, one of those things that I have found that has helped me grow and thrive is really kind of going with the flow. Teaching was always about that. You know, teaching is one of those where you have to be flexible. First of all, you don't know who's coming every day. You don't even know if you're going to have pencils for the day. You don't know if it's going to be a fire drill. You just have to be flexible in order to be successful in that profession. And so I got 30 years skills or 30 years of experience being flexible. So it has helped me because out here you don't control a lot. You know, a lot you don't control. And so I have learned to be, it's just such an easier way of life to try to work with the hand that you're dealt as opposed to trying to call, you know, for this hand and being mad when you don't get it. Y'all ever play cards with those people that slap the cards down? Oh, God. That's a lot of emotion to expend. I mean, it's all in fun, but in life, that's no way to allow your emotions to just drag you up and down. And so I've learned to go with the flow. It has helped me. It has sustained me. Who is that? Hey, Shauna. I don't know what time it is, Shauna. I hope somebody is walking with me, physically, literally moving their body, because I'm telling you, I like to put on a video, whether I'm popping in my meditation from it's 10% happier. I'll pop that in and walk when I'm not talking to you guys. So on those days that I don't go live, what am I doing? I'm meditating. I put my headphones in and just walk. I told you I like clockwork. That's my A1. I love him. He checks on his Nene. He is so kind too. He's such a kind boy. I can't wait to give him a big old hug in person. That's my baby. But at any rate, so yeah, travel has taught me some, you know, some real life lessons. And being able to incorporate, like they say, those transferable skills. Baby, Shauna says, I lie and say I don't know how to play cards. People are too aggressive. Yep. You know the ones, they slap the card on the head. And it is all fun and games until it ain't. And it's just too much. It's the same way with life. Anybody who has like really big reactions over things that aren't, I don't know, it's not a lot in life now that you're going to get a real big reaction out of me. Almost all of it, I'm just going to try to process. I've moved straight to I think what some of my therapy has taught me is that, yep, you can spend some time in that emotional state, but the more time you spend there is the time you waste. It's just better to start processing. Get to processing. And if you can't process it, you know, you may have to compartmentalize things, put things away for a minute. But man, watching adults the dog got back. Whoop, let me get back. Do I know that doggy? I don't know. You know, I've been out here so long, I've gotten to know some of the doggies along my route. They're the same doggies show up over and over again. But yeah, man, I'm thinking about doing a video and I'm going to do it. It's busting. I think I'm going to take 10 myths I don't know if I got 10, maybe 8. 8 travel myths. You know, if you are taking a sabbatical, if you are bopping around, if you are slow matting, I don't care. If you are expatting, some people have some real misconceptions about what this is and what it's going to do for your life. And I can tell y'all right now, I've said it 1,000 times, travel is not a panacea. Travel does not fix, and this one's at the top of my list, 2 things. Travel, you cannot work out your mental health just because you buy a ticket. It's not going to fix it. You cannot say, we'll just figure it out as we go. Money, that'll cause you so much stress. I can't tell you. Those are the 2 biggest things I see. That myth that I can work it out as I go. You can work out some of the kinks, but that financial kink, that ain't one of them. It's not one I would be wanting to work out while I was out here. I would want to have that already worked out. And your mental health, yep. If you got stuff you need to work on, I suggest you work on it before you get out here. Because this creates this lifestyle. Every day you're problem solving. So it's no different than like your job that kept you caught up in the States. This lifestyle, yes, there's a lot of downtime. There's a lot of beach time. There's a lot of poolside time. But if you're not feeling that time with coaches, therapists, you're the same person essentially who left the States. You're just in a prettier place. The move in itself does not enact the healing. No, the move, the buying of the ticket, the getting on the plane and arriving on fresh soil isn't therapy. I swear it's not. And so whatever you brought with you, it's going to keep showing up. I see it time and time again. I watch it in myself, but I stay in therapy. I'm telling you, therapy is not a bad thing, Black people. I know the first time I told my mother I was going to therapy, she literally said to me, "What's wrong with you? Are you crazy?" I just said, "You know what? You part of the reason I'm in therapy. You part that whole Black people thing with the whole stigma and shame attached to therapy and mental health has to stop, because people are slow to go. People are slow to enter therapy, especially Black folk, Black men. We're not going to discuss that. That's a whole epidemic. But I know Black women too. No, it's a problem. No, man, how long you want to hurt? I couldn't wait to get out that pain. I couldn't wait to go spill the beans. I told that man everything, y'all. And I'm telling you, if you go to therapy and you don't tell the truth, you might as well not go to therapy. Or if you go to therapy and you only tell half the story, you might as well not go. Because it's just going to prolong. Well, I'm going to say you shouldn't go, but it'll prolong your healing. Go in there. When I tell y'all, I had a full year. That's 52 weeks. Every week without fail. Me and that man was duking it out. And I love him because he wouldn't let me go. He was angry with me too when I finally said, okay, I got it. Because I don't think he thought I was ready. But baby, I was ready. I was like, yup, I got it. Y'all, the months after I concluded that therapy, they were as priceless as the doggone therapy. I tell this story. I'm not proud of it, but I did it with the help of my therapist. Oh, I got everybody straight. Yes, I did. I don't care who you are. If I had to dig you up and find you to get you straight, but it was therapeutic for me. It was that reclaiming my voice, reclaiming my space, my time, setting boundaries with people. Priceless. That therapy was priceless. Oh my God. That man freed me so, y'all. I told everybody, I don't care who it was. I had a list. He said, you need some help? I said, nope. He said, do you want me to be there with you for moral support? Nope. I got it. I'm one of those kids in school. Once you show it to me, you ain't got to keep talking to me. You ain't got to come back to my desk. You done told me what the assignment is. You gave me the stuff. I'm off to do it. Baby, it was some phone calls made. I cut a lot of unnecessary stuff. Just people who weren't serving me. It was unfortunate, but they had to go. And as Black people, we don't do that. We will hold on to things that don't serve us far too long as Black women. Whether it's guilt, shame, whatever it is, don't do it. I swear to God, give it back to them. I was so happy. I wrote a Facebook post. I was like, I'm not taking nobody's stinky doo-doo with me on the road. You don't get to go. And so before I left the States for the first time, like for real, before I went to Spain, I cleared the deck. I felt so good. It's like all those things that you've been wanting to say to those people, you know, for whatever reason. I know I was in a job, I was a teacher. You can't just go, you can't just go mouthing off. Baby, I got some people on the phone. Once I retired, I was like, oh yeah, it did not go unnoticed. I saw you. Just because I couldn't say anything didn't mean I didn't see you. So it was purely therapeutic, but it wasn't one of those go off and holler, scream, and cuss folks out. It wasn't that. It was very targeted. I had notes. I knew exactly what the infractions were. I knew exactly what boundaries had been crossed. Everybody got it. So I could be out here now. I don't have no unresolved issues with nobody that I know of. If somebody got an unresolved issue with me, I can't help you. Y'all know where to find me. But anybody I had an unresolved issue with, no more. And it allowed me to come out with a clean slate. Are there still things I work on with my therapist? Yes. I don't think therapy ever ends. I know this is going to be a therapy rant, but I'm a proponent. I think everybody needs to be in therapy, seriously. I don't care who you are. Everybody got something they can work out. And so, yeah. So I'm going to do the video debunking some of these this whole myth that if you change your environment, and there's some truth to it, but solely changing your environment, it does not eliminate, it doesn't mutate, transmute, it doesn't do anything to whatever was bothering you before you bought that ticket. It doesn't. And you will constantly, this is what I found, this is what I learned in therapy too, y'all. And I started watching myself. Things that you haven't resolved, this is so true. I don't know if it's true for you, drop it in the chat. But things that I have not resolved, somehow I find myself in situations over and over again that mirror that same dynamic. So if I'm having, say, an issue, with holding a boundary around being direct, and I haven't really worked that out, oh my God, those same opportunities will keep presenting itself. People who bring up that challenge will constantly be in my life or in my space. It's kind of like you get more opportunities to deal with that thing. Life is like that. I don't know if that happens for y'all. I'm just telling you that's what happens for me. And so now when I see a recurring thing where I probably in the past would have tried to smooth it over, don't deal, I would have probably done some avoidance kind of behavior, because who wants a conflict? Now, we just go for it. If somebody brings a conflict, okay, it's not what I want, but this how we doing it. Let's do it. And get it done with, get it out in the open and get it done with. I think so many of us talk about manifesting in real time. And I think a part of manifesting in real time is moving things out of the way that don't belong in your space. Because when things are in a space where they don't belong, the things that belong in that space can't get to where they belong, if that makes sense. So whether it's people, places, or things, if you're holding on to them and they've either outlived their usefulness or they're out of alignment, you're prolonging your own healing. You're prolonging your arrival at the destination. And so that's why you don't fight. That's why I don't fight anymore. I just go with the flow. Whatever today's presents, that's what we're rolling with. Whatever people present today, That's what we're rolling with. Because I have been fortunate enough to have some people move around and move out, and then the right people move into the space, and they just elevate your whole game. They elevate your whole game. But if you don't know, like I didn't know, I've been transparent with y'all up to now. There's no sense in stopping now. I had issues with, I hate goodbyes. I had abandonment issues. You know, that whole thing of, damn, what's wrong? Why this didn't work? Nope. Baby, that brother, I'm telling y'all, go to therapy. Go to therapy and learn yourself. We trace back where it came from, the whole shebangity boodle, how I manner, you know, how it showed up in my life. And so now when I see it, that trying to cling and hold on to things, nope, doesn't work. Anything that's for you will find you. And the things that are not supposed to be there, let them go. Let them go. So that what you should be, or where you should be, or the people that should be, all that stuff, it'll happen. But not while you clinging to that dead ass relationship. While you clinging to it, girl, stop. Let it go. And I'm talking about friendships, love relationships, work relationships. I was guilty of all of that. I overstayed in all those. I overstayed. Scared to let go. Some of us are scared to let go because we'd rather have what we know and have something than to have to rebuild. Child, rebuild. Just rebuild it. It'll be better anyway. And if you're rebuilding with Jesus, it's always going to be better. At least that's been my experience. Jesus has not disappointed me yet. Not yet. Have I prolonged my blessings? Yup. Have I prolonged some of my healing? Yup. Have I prevented people from getting in the proper spaces to help elevate me? Yup. All of my own doing. Until, you know, therapy helped set me free. And I'm still not there. I'm still a work in progress. Child, y'all know I'm coming up that incline. Holy smokes. This is the walk for me. I need this incline. That other walk was a great exploration, but it wasn't challenging in this way. This walk has hills. Y'all see me sweating like a day laborer. Jesus. Oh, but it feel good once I get it done. So yeah, who knew we was gonna have a therapy talk today? Oh Lord. Okay, I can finally focus. Who's here in the chat? Hey, hey Tia. Hey Jacqueline. Hey Lisa. Hey y'all. I couldn't see. Holy smokes. Okay, and then can y'all see this one? This is if that's an incline, what's a hill that goes down? A decline, I guess. Oh Lord, is this a dog? Thank God the dogs are nice. Jesus. Okay, let me show y'all Fido. Fido minding his business. I'll be minding mine. Take these glasses off so I can get a beat on Fido. Because even though I like dogs, y'all, and most dogs are harmless, I still pay attention when we are encountering one another. I'm watching for the tail. I'm watching to see if Fido gets aggressive, if he following me. And more often than not, they do just what Fido did. Mind his business. He just wants somebody to walk with. Fido just wants somebody to walk with. I'm not mad. Come on, little doggy. We could walk. We're going to go see the peacocks. See if we can find that male peacock today. I'm on the search. Y'all should see. Excuse me, sorry. I do have paper towels and, proper things to wipe my face, but hey, here's what it is. Y'all should see the little Thai people out here doing Tai Chi. I'm telling you, this is a place, these people move their bodies. You don't see a whole lot of fat Thai people. Sorry, I said it. You just don't. And I'm telling you, this could be me. But they raise an eyebrow They don't say anything because they're very nice people. But I know I've had people looking at me like, especially at a restaurant. I'm sorry, Thai people can be a little shady. They'll give you that, and it might not be them because a lot of Chinese people are here too as visitors. Oh, so it could be Chinese people throwing shade too. I don't know, but I do know that they typically aren't heavy. They're smaller. You see, you already know. These are facts. I'm not even, and so I have felt the shade. It's like, and then there's the language thing. You'll hear them saying, "Big girl, big girl." Oh my God, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. You don't want to be called a big girl, don't be a big girl. If it don't bother you, carry on. Be fabulous. I just know for me, there's a point where I'm uncomfortable. And once I get uncomfortable, nobody has to tell me anything. I'm going to get up. And my uncomfortable is when my back fat start to roll and touch. Oh God, if the back fat touch the other roller back fat, baby, we done went too far. That's a sign for me. If my lower back starts giving me pain and my knees and ankles get involved, you done went too far. Those are my signs, and I don't like those feelings. I like I like the, not even I like, I need, this another incline, y'all. I need to be able to walk. I need to be able to walk distances. I need to be able to go upstairs. That's another thing too. I'm gonna tell you, depending on what kind of travel you're doing, I'm doing this video. Everybody can do this, but I'm gonna tell you, if you are physically compromised, it's going to be a consideration because I haven't been one place yet, not one country, maybe Europe, but in Mexico, South America, okay, maybe in Doha, where the sidewalks and the infrastructure were what you're accustomed to in the States. Mobility is a thing. It is a consideration. We got all the, what are those, ADA laws, where you gotta have ramps and all this stuff. That don't exist here. If it does, it ain't a thing like it is in the US. Okay, this is where are they? This is where the peacocks usually hang out. I'll keep my eyes peeled. But yeah, so another, I think it might not even be a myth as much as it is a misconception. Every place is not walkable. Every place does not lend itself to people who have challenges, physical challenges. And that's something you need to definitely get some boots on the ground, somebody who could really, for real, tell you how the infrastructure is. And here, I don't know, I should just come up with a scale because this isn't the worst. I think Bali was the worst. Bali had the worst sidewalks. But then you can also kind of, I think there's a correlation between how wealthy a country is and what they spend on infrastructure. I mean, I do not know this to be true, but it makes sense to me that wealthier places, they have that kind of money. I still don't see the birds. They have that kind of money to put into infrastructure. Poorer places don't. They're concerned with, it's like Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You gotta feed the people first. We can worry about sidewalks later. So that's something to consider. That you definitely, it's a thing. If you got mobility issues, you want to pick the place wisely, or you want to know, at least have some idea, are you going to be able to traverse the streets freely? If not, I can see that not being a happy experience if you're locked in all the time. Where are the doggone peacocks? Okay, they must be nursing Gertie, because Gertie's foot was broke. Gertie's foot was all beat up. I don't see her, and I don't see the boys either, so. Okay, no peacocks today. No peacock sighting. So yeah, Yep, I'm gonna definitely do that video. It's called Myth Busting 101, something like that. But there's so many travel myths I see people getting caught up in. You know, this life is great. It really is. I was thinking this morning, I was like, this is a damn good life. It's a damn good life. And I'm gonna tell you what makes it better and what makes it easier is when you're not worried about money and you're not worried about your health. For one, your mental health, your physical health. If you're in good mental health space, you're in a good, physically, ain't nobody saying you got to be able to run a marathon, but you definitely need to be able to walk and carry your own stuff without being, that's helpful because there will be a day that you have to carry your own stuff. If you can, if your mental acuity, you ain't got to be Albert Einstein to do this, but it does help if if you still have your mental wits about you. I'm telling you, I make thousands of decisions in a day that, you know, we're all doing it in our real life. But think about it, when you're in the US, you've got so much support. You got family you can fall back on. You got the government. You have none of that when you're out here. The government is not a thing for me. It's not like I can say, well, if I get into some trouble financially, I can go apply for public assistance. That doesn't happen. That's not it. There's no emergency money out here. There's none of that. And I can't tell you that watching people struggle with their mental health, watching people struggle with their finances out here, I've seen it all. This is year 2 for me. And if I've seen it in 2 years, I can only imagine the people who've been out here longer. 2 solid years, I've seen it all. I swear to God. And it's so hurtful. But I can't save nobody but Sandra at this stage in the program. So that's it. Yep, I'm going to do the video, busting up some myths. You do not need $1 million, but you do need to be financially stable. If a 2000, and I've been thinking about this one, but I really mean this. If a $2,000 glitch, I think that's a good number, would throw your whole financial plan, your trip, your whole thinking processes into turmoil, that's not a good sign. $2,000 could be something like a plane ticket. I live with the knowing that things can go wrong. Like anybody, if you've been following me, you all know I kind of disappear when it's time to move countries. I fall back a little because the truth is I'm focused on visas, tickets, accommodations, ground transport. I'm making phone calls. I do all that for myself. So around travel time, like I'll be leaving here, is it the end of the month? No. Yeah, I'll be leaving the first week in December. So that first week in December, y'all, you're going to see a disruption in my schedule because I'm going to make sure nothing goes wrong. But if it does, let's say I get to the airport and they say, ma'am, your flight got canceled, but my visa say I got to be out of there that day. If they cancel that flight and I got to be out of there that day, I might have to spend and buy a ticket to somewhere on the spot. I might have to change my hotel accommodations on the spot. You never know. And if you don't have that safety net, I wouldn't say put it on a credit card. I'm telling you, it don't, just like you have 6 months of savings when you are not nomading, you need to have a kitty to call on, a little financial kitty to call on in case something goes wrong out here, because shit does go wrong, just so y'all know. I've been able to avoid most of it, and it's not even that. The real truth is I don't notice it because all I do is for my own sanity's sake, I just throw a couple dollars at. When I was at that doggone airport and that lady weighed that suitcase, I paid $69 for the ticket. When she came back and told me $330 for my suitcase, had that, I was upset. I was angry, but not enough to, not enough to miss that flight. I coughed up that $330, and instantly I knew I'm on the same airline coming back, so that means you're going to have to pay for that coming back, and I did. I paid for it going and coming. $600. Just like that. I could not afford to be angry. You ought to know better. So here's my tip for that, you guys. No matter what, get you a scale to weigh your suitcases, and always, always, always pay for your luggage before you get to the airport. If you ever get there to the airport, they're gonna bend you over. They're gonna give you the business like they did me. The ticket was already paid for. I couldn't. It was too late. They gave you a certain amount of time, like before the flight boarded, to pay it. And so, yeah, they got me. They got me, and I wasn't mad. I just paid the money. But think about it. If $600, that could have been, if I didn't have that money, you know, it doesn't mean the end of your adventure, but now you got some stress on you. Now you stressing about $600. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That should not be it. That should not. Now you got that on top of all the other stuff, all the questions, all the arrangements you got to make. I don't like it. If financial stress is your thing, carry on. But personally, nope, not for me. I don't like it. Financial stress is the worst stress for me, next to family stress. Family stress, when we aren't getting along, that's a low-grade stress I carry with me. I'm okay with that one because sometimes you just can't help it. Family, loved ones, that's it. But that financial stress, no, ma'am. I don't want it near me. Nope, nope, nope. Because if you're stressing financially, I'm going to feel it. If I'm stressing financially, people around me are probably going to feel it. They're going to know. There's no way. Ooh, that was a big old fish that just jumped out that water. What the heck? It's fish in this one too, y'all. You see that big old ripple? Something jumped out. Okay, let me turn this camera around so y'all can see. Hey, Deborah. I'm trying to motivate myself to get on my treadmill. Get on it. Get on and walk. You're giving me life and inspiration to get back to Pilates. Tia, I said the same thing. I'm looking for a Pilates class. Back in St. Louis for the holidays, I needed a family boost. Yup. Sometimes you need that. I don't think people talk about that, or they do, but it is a real consideration. If you're a for real, like, family-oriented person, there's no way you can be. Look at that, y'all. Ooh, that brings me so much peace. Coming out here brings me so much peace. There's no way you could be away from your family, months at a time, and it doesn't get to you. I have moments every now and then. I'm an introvert, so I don't get lonely like that, like every day, like, oh, I wish I had somebody to play with. It's not that. But every now and then I do long. Every now and then I do long to see my grandboys, the girls. I do that part. Sometimes a little guilt will try to creep in. Where's my charger? A little guilt will try to creep in. Like if their parents are juggling things, I feel like if I was there, I would be able to help or lend a hand. But I have to turn it over to Jesus. They'll figure it out. They'll work it out. People have lived apart. I'm plugging in my charger, y'all, because I was losing you. I think we're good. People have been moving around. They'll work it out. There are other family members there that can support them. So I deal with that little, every now and then. But for the most part, no, because you know what balances that out for me? Y'all, I spent the first 60, count them, 58 and a half. I'll be 59 in February. I spent all of those years, I'm going to say starting definitely by the time I was 3 or 5, because by the time I was 3 or 5, I was making my baby sister bottles. By that time, we was attached at the hip. So I was the big sister, the black family big sister. Take your baby sister everywhere. You already know the drill. So I can honestly say, from kindergarten on, I've been somebody's caregiver. You're not going to have me on the back end of this, not having gotten anything out of this life from me. No, ma'am. I draw the line right there. I had to make a call. I had to make an executive decision, and I decided to follow Sandra's dreams. I'm sorry. I will go to therapy. We will manage the guilt. We will manage all of those crazy voices that are telling you not to pursue your full life. Because you know that's crazy. We have been conditioned not to follow, not to pursue a full life. It's a conditioning. Mothers, particularly, we were taught you're not a good mama if you don't sacrifice. All the good mamas sacrifice. Yeah, that's true too. But there's some balance in that. I sacrificed a lot, which is why I don't have no guilt. I don't feel guilty at all. So I would say this, if you parent and give it your all, leave it all on the field. That's how I felt. I left it all on the field, y'all. I gave them kids the best years of my life. I gave my kids better than I gave my spouses. I had 2 spouses. The kids always got the better of me. But because I did it that way, I can honestly rest now. The little bit of, mommy guilt, yeah, it ain't enough to keep me home. It wasn't enough to keep me off the road. Nope. I've rested. I put mommy guilt to rest. I carried that enough in my working years. I don't have no mommy guilt out here on the road. My kids grown. Y'all work it out. You need me, holla. They already know. I can send you a check. I can send you somebody. But getting on the plane, unless it's something real big, I'm not getting on no plane. I'm camping out. I'm doing this one for me. So I advise y'all, I swear, this is my advice. Get some therapy to help you through this. Get physically fit. Y'all better go over there and watch Kia. Kia reruns is getting folks ready physically to get out here on this road. Nobody thinks of that. Nobody thinks of that. Nobody says prepare yourself physically. We talk a lot about preparing yourself financially. We don't. We sometimes talk about preparing yourself mentally, but we never talk about preparing yourself physically. And I'm telling you, Kia is onto something. Check her out. I'm sure she's gonna come up with a boot camp or something to get you ready for the road. That's what I would call it, ready for the road. Because if you come out here and you can't breathe and you can't walk, it's gonna cost you more money because you're gonna be in taxis, you're gonna be paying folks. Not me. For the most, I pay for convenience, but if it's something I can do myself, I do it. I do it all the time. I pay for housekeepers. I don't want to do that work. I pay for the ease. I pay for somebody to grab that stuff when I get out the taxi at the airport, grab that stuff and walk it to that counter. That's for ease. That's on travel day. But after that, when I'm out here in the real world, girl, I'm lugging. I'm doing just what y'all see me do. Making it all happen. And that's another myth too. Y'all, this stuff look easy. But when I tell you, you are responsible for all the travel. Unless you got a travel agent. Shit, it might be somebody out here with a travel agent. It ain't me. I have to make all my travel arrangements. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. They don't tell you about. So stay tuned for the video. Myth busting. Bop around. Slow man. There's a bunch of things you could do to prepare yourself to make it easier, to make the transition easier. And one of them is y'all better get over there and check out Kia. Check out Kia channel. Kia gonna get you straight. She just did the Camino. I don't think she did the full one because there are many iterations of the Camino. And the Camino is a walk. Caminar means to walk in Spanish. So the Camino means I walk. If I'm not mistaken, if my Spanish is right. Camino. Anyway, it's a long walk and it follows the path of St. James and it leads you to the church. I think it's in Compostela, something like that, Spain. Don't quote me. But his body is buried there and that's where the walk ends. I don't know, I might have to take this out. That's where the walk ends. So if you do the Camino Francés, It's about 500 miles. There's a Norte, there are all kind of routes. So she took a route. I don't think she took the one I want to do. I want to do the Francais. It starts in a small town in France, a little mountain town. And you walk across the French border into Spain, and you walk across the Pyrenees Mountains. And there's this thing called the Mestita. Anyway, it's like a big old plain, open plain field. And you walk. I talked to somebody the other night. They said it took them 40 days. Y'all know I'm coming up this up incline. Oh, Jesus. It is what it is. Let me hurry up and beat it up this thing so I could talk. I had to put my back in that one, y'all. Get up that hill. Okay. So the Camino's is 500-mile plus walk. You walk about 10, 15 miles a day, maybe 20. So in my mind, I've always done these long walks as a way to prep for the Camino, because it really is on my heart to do the Camino. It's so beautiful. So go check out Kia's channel. I'm sure she's going to start reporting about her walk. I know a few sisters who've done it. Patricia Clay. Do y'all remember? I think her name was Mikkel. Something like Travel Well with Mikkel. She did it. Kia. Yeah. So it ain't much that we don't do. Sisters are out here doing it. Let's see what we got going on down here. Hey, Barry. I will. Barry is my friend from high school. Barry is like a music teacher. He's a teacher too. Phenomenal musician. First of all, Barry, they'll be mad at me. I know Barry since high school. The first time I met Barry, he was playing the piano. I was like, oh my God, I don't think I'd ever seen a young black man play a piano like that. I mean, not even in church. Of course you see him, but not a young person like that. Barry might have been 14, 15. I was like, oh my God. He's a phenomenal musician. He's a phenomenal teacher and dancer. That's my friend. Barry from high school. And Shauna. Yes, Shauna, I'm telling you, it's not even a hard walk. It's just that it's unrelenting. You walk every day, but there's no pace. You set your own pace. You stay at these little like hostels for all the walkers. The walkers are called, shoot. Dang it, how come? See, this is why I have to stay busy, y'all. Because that thing with recall, I'm telling y'all, that's my concern. I want to keep my brain supple and active, because my recall ain't what it used to be. What do they call them? People who walk the Camino. It's not shepherds, but it's something like pilgrims. That's what they call them, pilgrims. So, because you're taking a pilgrimage. Okay, so the pilgrims on the Camino, they sleep in these things called albergues. And albergues are like special hostels for all of the pilgrims. And it's just a whole thing, y'all. I can't wait. There's a whole movie out too with Martin Sheen and who's his son, Emilio Estevez, or one of the other ones. Charlie Sheen might be in it. Anyway, they did the movie of the Camino, and I forgot the name of it. It's not called the Camino. It's called something. I saw the movie. Anyway, and the son, I won't do a spoiler alert, but anyway, the son don't make it to the end, y'all. The son don't make it all the way to the end of the 500-mile walk. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely do that. That's on my bucket list. I'm gonna get me some walking poles and get my butt out there. I'm so looking forward to seeing the Pyrenees. Oh Lord, just to walk through that. Oh, I've walked that walk basically because when I was doing the research, you know how you do when you fall down the YouTube rabbit hole. Oh baby, I was down the YouTube rabbit hole. I think I've watched just about all their adventures, the people who vlogged their Camino. I'm sure I watched them all. There are probably some new ones. I need to go back. But yeah, so the Camino is on my list too. So who knows? Once I finished here in Southeast Asia, I'm working my way back through Europe. So maybe once I get to Europe, I can do it. Because it's just a matter of packing your bag. They even tell you to backpack. They tell you everything. You can find anything you want to know on YouTube University and in a Facebook group. So I joined all the Facebook groups and stuff. So the only thing I would probably need to purchase is a backpack. You know, like a really good lightweight backpack to make it a little easier. And some walking poles. Other than that, baby, these hokas are the real thing. They are. They have moved into the #1 spot. My Yeezys used to be in the #1 spot, but the truth is I haven't put my Yeezys on since I've been here. Those Yeezys may be better for walking. I don't know. These hokas though, they're the truth. So if you're looking for a good pair of walking sneakers, baby, you get you some hokas. They got good ankle support without being. Oh, I see the bird. I see one. Let me go see. Oh, there they are. But I still don't see the boy. This them same girls. Where's the boy bird? Oh. See, yeah, that's not him. Because the boy that I saw, his plumes were gorgeous. Or maybe this a baby. Maybe he just getting his plumes. Can y'all see him? But he's not the big one that I saw. I don't know where the big poppy bird is, but that's not it. The big pappy bird. Hey, birdie. Yeah, this must be a baby boy because his tail isn't nearly as pretty. Hi, Beebs. You okay? I was trying to see if the one with the broke foot was over here or how her foot is doing. I can't tell. I'd need to see those two move to be able to tell if that's Gertie with the broke foot. I don't know. Let's see how she moves. No, she moving pretty good. So she isn't the one. Okay, and he's a boy. I don't know. I know those two aren't Gertie. I'll find Gertie. Oh, there's a doggy. I'll find Gertie. Gertie's around here somewhere. Anyway, I'll keep looking. I'm telling you, the one that I saw, oh my God, the biggest, most beautiful, plume ever. I don't see him though. I'll keep looking. Okay, this is my last time around. I'm gonna take a peek at my watch, y'all, just to see where I am, because I haven't checked it. So let's see what I've done so far. Y'all know my shooting is terrible. Let's see. Okay, I'm at 2.6 miles. So I'll definitely get to 4 miles for sure with, I swear if it wasn't so sunny, I would take a spin around up top, but it's just too sunny. You see, nobody is up there on that top track. There's the top track. Let me pull this in. There's nobody up there on that top track. It's a few people, but most people know. That top track gets really crowded at night. It's like the favorite nighttime walk. It isn't even really like a walk. It's like a social movement. It is. It's like a straight up social movement. Because they move. You'll see, you saw it the other night. Everybody, it's like you move in packs. It's like all the kids come out with their friends and they walk in packs. It's a very teenage thing. Very teenage. But you see everybody out. Old people like me. Okay, what's going on here? I'm for 20% on my phone. I think I can get around here one more time, y'all. I don't know. We'll see. If this joint dies, y'all know what happened. If suddenly I'm here and then I'm not, you know what happened. I watch YouTube 99% of the time. I know. Me too. Beautiful from high school to the present. You are definitely inspirational. Barry is my buddy. Oh, God. Yep. But I think we all need it. We need, we need to see somebody doing something. Oh, shit. Did y'all see that bus? How close? We need to see somebody doing something. There are people that I watch that help me too, that have helped me over, and through. Stephanie Perry, Lord Jesus, changed my whole life. Rashida Dow changed my life. Adelia Bordachet changed my life. Just seeing those black women do what they do changed my life. Just knowing, just the knowing. Because I'm still that same kid. You ain't got to tell me everything. I just need to know. If you give me the first part, I swear to God, I could fill in the blanks. And so they gave me that first part, that start that yes, you can live abroad. Yes, you can pivot to a new career. Yes, you can take your transferable skills, create a business. Now, that brings me squarely to you better want a business because yes, all these things are true. I'm gonna put this one on my myth buster too, y'all, because you can do that. I'm a prime example. I'm a teacher. I retired. I now get paid to help people learn to trade and invest. It's very simple. I don't do anything complicated. People who want to open up a brokerage account and they want to start trading, you need to set up a platform. I help people do that and they pay me to do it. It's a straightforward thing. Now, the part that's not so straightforward is everything that has to go into making that happen. It is work. I'm gonna tell you this the part. I'm about to make some people mad. It's work. It's still work. The only thing is you now work for yourself. And when you work for yourself, you are responsible for everything unless you pay somebody to do it. So here you are, like me, take me, brand new to business, don't know nothing about business. I've been a teacher for 30 years. What I know about business? Okay, so now you gotta learn business. You gotta run the business. And if your business isn't making enough money to support the staff that you need, you gotta pay for that. So you gotta invest in your business. Y'all, it sounds real good, don't it? Pivot, take your transferable skills, open you up a business. Yeah, and it can be done. And you can make money doing it. But is your business, everybody's business doesn't jump off the first year and make $500,000. These are things that people don't tell you. This is in the small print. So yes, now I'm gonna use myself as an example. I have a business. Guess what? I have to answer emails. I have to schedule. Well, Calendly schedules for me, but I have to keep up with my own schedule. I have to still live my life. I have to show up for the appointments. I gotta follow up with the appointment. You know what I'm saying? So please understand what you're getting yourself into when you pivot into this life. Would I go back to my old life? Heck no. Would I go back to a classroom? No. Not even for triple the pay, because the stress is the kind of stress you can't escape. The kind of stress I have in this life, I can escape. If I just decide I'm not gonna move around, I'm gonna go back to Mexico and sit my butt down. Problem solved. That's the end of my stress. My stress has to do with travel. If I decide, okay, tomorrow I'm not gonna do this business anymore, guess what? I don't have to do it because I have, things in place financially. Y'all know what the deal is. I got a doggone pension, so I don't have to do it. But if you leave your job and you pivot into your, making money from your transferable skills, and if you don't have a pension or a little cachet of cash to back you up, now guess what? You become your own toxic boss because you still got to work. So I don't want anybody thinking the pivot is beautiful. It's beautiful. But the pivot has a price. There's a price that you have to pay. Somehow, if you're going to make money out here, there's something you have to do to make that money. And that may be easy or it may not be. In my case, it's kind of easy. The work that I do is easy, but setting up this business by myself and not knowing is not. And so guess what? Now I have to pay people. Does my business support itself enough to pay people? Hell no. My business pay enough to support me. Me. But does it support itself? See, so I'm new. And if you're new like me, I'm going to tell you, get you a business coach. Get you somebody in your corner to make it easier for you. Or you will be like me, learning as you go. It's only been a year. And so luckily I have people around me who know business. And guess what? I have to pay them. So you're going to have to invest in your business or you're going to be doing it all by yourself. And it's doable. But trust me, those hours when people, those pool hours, those beach hours, you're going to have your laptop in your lap. You're going to put in work. You're going to, it's just not labor. You know, it's an investment in your own business. So is it worth it? I say wholeheartedly yes. It is worth it. I'm trying to think, Lord, should I go around this joint one more time? I'm going to take the short way around. I think there's a shortcut, and I'm going to take it. I'm not going to go back that back way, but I'm going to try to get in as much as I can this morning because I'm in the zone. I might as well keep up till I get to 5. Oh, my God. I hope y'all are moving y'all bodies. I hope somebody doing something. Touch your toes. Do some wall Pilates. Do something just to get your body in motion. So for most of you, it's the evening time. Hopefully not too late. It's 8:30 a.m. here. I started at about 7:15. So if I go from 7:15 to 9:15, I'm pretty sure I'll get in my 5 miles. So 8:30, 30. I got about 45 more minutes to walk, and I'm sure I'll break my 5 miles. I'll look at it again once I get back to the place where I looked at it before. So yeah, that's that, y'all. I so appreciate my friends walking with me. Y'all have no idea. I appreciate the company because other than that, I will be listening to my meditation. I would be doing that. And I do need to make sure this video isn't too long because nobody's going to watch this. I would not watch this on a, I shouldn't say that. Somebody's going to watch it. Everybody's going to watch it. But I probably wouldn't watch an hour-long walking video, especially once you done went around twice. So I think on that note, I have accomplished what I set out to accomplish today, which was to get my walk in and also get a video posted so that I can have some content. Y'all know this is my slick way of posting content. I am a reluctant YouTuber. I do not like creating content. I definitely don't like doing edited content. So you probably won't see a lot of it on my channel. What you will see is me sharing my everyday life. And this is it. Hey, Marilyn. Hey, sister. I've been out here a minute. This is my 3rd time around, I think. Might be my 2nd or 3rd time around. Anyway, I'm trying to get my 5 miles in this morning, sister. So even if I get, if I get to it in the afternoon and get the other 5, great. If I don't, I'll be okay with 5 miles a day. I went to get a massage the other day. I'm trying to exercise through you. Yes. And until you can get outside, that's gonna have to do. We gonna work. We gonna work together until you can get outside, Shauna. It's me and you. I'll do it. I'll toe the line. I'll stand in the gap till you can get outside. Okay. What was I gonna tell you? Oh, I went to get a massage the other day. And when I tell you the lady was so nice, but she chuckled the whole time. She laughed the whole time. She was like, oh, pop, 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 pop. She touched my body and she said, you sit a lot and you walk a lot. I was like, oh my God, my body is telling on me. I gotta get out here. I gotta, anytime somebody can touch your body and know how you abusing your body, it's time to get something, I gotta lose this weight. I need to get in Pilates. Now I need to start, stretching and opening up my muscles and stuff. So that's next. Yes, that woman, I was almost a little offended. I'm like, wait a minute, ma'am. I'm in good shape. Sure, she chuckled the whole time. I was tight everywhere. But what I don't like is I got a combo. I got the Thai combo massage with just the oil, the regular like Swedish massage. But at any rate, I'm sore. I didn't even walk yesterday, y'all. That woman beat me up so bad. Now, I like a nice firm massage, but I should not remember you the next day. My body, yeah, she got in those muscles maybe a little too aggressively for me because I don't want to have to recover from my massage. And I swear, I felt like I had to recover from the massage. I did. I took 2 pain pills, 2 acetaminophen or something. I don't know. Whatever. It helped a little, but she wore my butt out. So I appreciated the massage. I needed it. But, oh, see, they like my water too. That's the water I like. The alkaline water with CBD is good. The alkaline water. Whoops. Sorry. Did y'all see him? I don't know. I don't have no problem with men that aren't, bulky, because, that's okay. I'm only 5'4". He was a little cutie. Yeah. Okay. It's already out there. Y'all know. I like Asian men. Shh. Why not? I like them. There's something. Asian men got swag. Yup. It's a quiet swag, too. Oh, God. It's the kind of swag I like. I like quiet dudes. I really do. If you one of them dudes, you got on the loudest outfit, you got to be on the mic. I don't go this way, so we're going to figure it out. You not going to be my type. I ain't going to tell no lie, y'all. I dated that dude. I married that dude. And I figured out somewhere in between I don't like that dude. I do not. I like more of the yogi type, be quiet. Everybody don't need to know what you're thinking, sir. Just be a quiet tower, pillar of strength. Do that. If you one of them talky men, I don't want it. Too much talking. So, you are cracking me up. Massage recovery. Girl, yes, I had to recover. She beat me up pretty good. I was thinking I might have bruises, but there was no bruising. But when I tell you, she wasn't playing around. I don't feel tight. I'll be honest with y'all. Whatever she did, my hips and stuff feel so much. I don't know what that woman did. I felt like she was trying to hurt me just to show me she could. I do. I swear to goodness. I think them little old massage ladies be wanting you to know they could take you out. They know all that nerve and stuff. I'm telling you, that woman kept touching a part in my arm that made my fingers tingle and jump. She know what she doing. I don't even know what that is. That little house there. So, yep. But I'm going to start making those massages. A Thai massage is kind of mixed with yoga. They stretch your muscles. She cracked my back. She did the fool. She cracked my fingers, toes, back, everything. So I do enjoy a good Thai massage, but not the ones that hurt. Okay, we never went this way, y'all. Oh, this is the way by the little restaurant. Okay, we did come this way one day. This is a shorter way. This is a shorter route than the one we normally take. Yep, we did come this way because we talked about staying at that villa and this cute little restaurant here. Is that the way I be coming from? They just came from there. I never came out that way. Okay, that's another route. That might be that route that goes up that gateway, maybe? I don't know. Okay. Well, that's a route we gotta explore. Gotta go that way, too. Thank you again for the company. Wow. Yup, and that's not uncommon. You share the sidewalks with the motorbikes. And yes, y'all, they will go the wrong way in traffic too. They will absolutely go the wrong way. Okay, let's see. Up that way. Okay. I'll walk past here, I think. Do I? Oh, hell, y'all. Now I'm lost. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Oh, so this is the way we come past. That's right before we get to the bridge. Okay, I got it. I know where I am. The other way goes all the way around. This is a shortcut. Got it. Well, we'll get a chance to walk back past to see if the peacocks came out. Happy Lantern Festival. Thank you, Barry. I'm going to actually take a class where they teach you how to make the lanterns. I signed up for this class. So I'm going to make my own lantern. And then at the festival, you release them. You do a little lantern release. And I think you of course, you're supposed to have a wish or something like that. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'll take that class. Maybe I'll take you all along when I take the lantern making class. We'll see how that goes. I got to look up the date. But I want to say it's one day next week. Might be one day next week. But I'm looking forward to that. Okay, this is that second incline. Y'all can see this not as bad as that first incline. So when you take the shortcut, you miss that bigger incline, which that's helpful. Because by this time I'm spent. Okay. And then I'll walk you all past my cute little cafe so you can see it. It's got the most beautiful view of the lake or that little reservoir, because it's not really a lake. It's a reservoir. Okay. We're coming up on the law school where the peacocks stay. So we get one more shot at looking for the peacocks. I don't know what's up that hill. It's not behind a gate. Huh. Oh, and I gotta take y'all to the Arboretum. The Arboretum is nearby and the zoo. So I will take you to the zoo one day, to the Chiang Mai Zoo. Baby, that incline might not be as tall or as steep as that other one, but it still takes me out. It still takes me out. Okay, we're gonna go one more time, see if we see the peacocks. I think they went on about their day. I don't blame them. Y'all see that sun? Hoo-hoo. That's what you don't want. And I don't know if I got my sunscreen with me, but that sun is no good for your skin. I know plenty of black people. I know I'm gonna catch you for this one, but black people, we do need sunscreen. You do. I know we got melanin in our skin. I know. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I know. But the truth is, the science says that we need sunscreen. I don't see them at all. They went on their way. Oh, no peacocks at all. Okay, oh well. We came, we saw. I don't know where they hang out. That's a good question. Okay, but I do feel my back. I can feel, I don't know if my walking technique isn't good or what, but I know carrying all this extra weight is not good. I can feel, well, I don't know. I can feel why I needed that massage, that repetitive motion. Yeah. So that's a good thing about being here in Chiang Mai, y'all. You can get a massage every damn day of the week, every day. I paid my 2-hour massage was 850 baht. 800 baht is like $24. So That was about $24. Because even if you add the 50 baht, somebody do it, 850 baht is about $24. It was wonderful. Congratulations, 300,000 views. Yay, thank you, Marilyn. Yeah, we just hit it. I know, it's amazing to think. It's amazing. Well, thank you. It's amazing to think that, yep, Marilyn was with me. I want to say, I think Marilyn has been there from the very first time I turned that camera on. If she wasn't, she was definitely there in the first month. From the beginning, Marilyn watched me. It was hilarious. I could laugh about it now, y'all. And I can only laugh about it because Stephanie Perry helped me and told me to do it. It was going to be messy. She said it's not going to look professional. Anyway, just do it because you'll get better over time. And I don't know about you, but I got all kind of issues, y'all. But the thing is, thank God for Jesus and therapy. I kind of understand what they are because I have some perfectionism in me too. That part, I can tell you all how they fit together. I don't know anybody else who laying out their whole therapeutic background online. I can tell you how they all fit together. My perfectionism was rooted in two things for me. As an adult, I never wanted to be the weakest link because I didn't want no smoke. So for me, being perfect or doing the job above and beyond was a way to keep attention away from me. I don't want nobody over here poking around talking about you didn't do this, you didn't do that. I never liked that kind of attention. And so I would strive to just not be the weakest link. But there's also this element of not being good enough when you're a perfectionist, where you are constantly trying to prove your worthiness. I'm like, and these things can take over your personality and your life if you do not take the time to reflect. And I'm just telling you, I'm putting all my business out in the street because I'm encouraging you to reflect, especially now if you have time. That's what I would say. Anybody who's trying to get started on this journey, I don't know. I think there's enough to prep, but I would not only be prepping my finances, prepping a business, I would be prepping myself physically and mentally. I think that has played just as big a part because you're going to need to be performing optimally. Optimum don't mean perfect. It just means the best that you have at the time. You're performing optimally. And for me to perform optimally, my body has to work, y'all. So it was a no-brainer for me getting up off the couch. It wasn't nowhere in the world I was going to give up this lifestyle because I couldn't put the spoon down. Oh, Jesus. That's insane. See, look, this is what you should be doing. This is what you need to do at that time. You sit by the lake. You either meditate or you get on a virtual call with your therapist. Y'all know I'm preaching wholeness. I swear I am. Financial wholeness, mental wholeness, physical wholeness and health. I think those people who focus on those things, there's my little cafe. Y'all, right there. It's such a great place to stop. You get to sit and see this beautiful lake view. It's quiet. It's got all kind of outdoor seating. I'm trying to think, do I want to sit here and have a cup of coffee before I go? I think I do. Y'all want to come with me to get some coffee? I usually get an iced cappuccino, so that's what I'm going to do. So if I don't do a lot of talking, you all will know what drew me was your daily affirmation. Yup, that mindset work. Yup, that mindset work about abundance. Yep. Okay, y'all. I'm going in, so I'm gonna be quiet. Oh, I hope it's no music in here, because if it's music in here, I'll have to come out. I think it is. That's why I don't come over here, because the music is copyrighted. That's why I don't stop. I'm like, why haven't I stopped over here? That's why. Because they play the best R&B music. I don't know what it is about cafes. I don't know what it is about cafes in Thailand, but they love R&B. That's how come I never go in there with you all when I'm live, because the music will get me copyrighted. I'm like, wait a minute. Why have I never stopped in here? It's the copyright. So I guess I'll take my butt on home. I should be close to my 5 now. Let me do this check so we can see where I am. Okay, 3.79 miles. I think I'll be just under 5 by the time I get home. So, look at that. What the heck? That's a big old beetle. Look like he got something going on too. Huh. That's a big A beetle. Okay. So I'm headed home. Home is definitely about a mile. Yeah, a mile more or less. So 3.79. I'll get to 4.79. I'll walk up the stairs. We'll see. I won't go in until I get 5. So we'll see what happens. I'm shooting for the 5 miles, y'all. I'm not going back around one more time because it's hot and I don't have on proper sunscreen. But I do have my umbrella. Oh. On the walk home, I'll whip out my umbrella to protect me from the sun. Yep. Protect your skin. We talked about that. I like black girl sunscreen. SPF 50. You can get it at Target. It doesn't leave you ashy. It doesn't, it's not thick and cakey. And I put it on there's one that they have for your face too. There are actually 2 formulas. One is like a silicone-based formula. And I like that one. And then there's the creamy base. Either one of them works. But I like that silicone one sometimes for my face. I want to say the face one might be. There's a face version. And then there's a all-over version. Black girl sunscreen. It's not too expensive. I want to say like 15 bucks. I like that one. And Neutrogena has a spray on. Oh my God. It's in a bottle and you spray it on. And I'm telling you, even when the sun is not out, it makes your skin glow. That's a tip. Y'all, I used to put that on at night. Like if you're going out and you want that glowy, kind of iridescent glow on your shoulders and your arms, I saw J-Lo. I got that from her. She puts it on her legs. It dries to this beautiful shine. It's not sticky. I'm giving you that one for free. The Neutrogena spray on. Don't know if it's a particular one, but I know it comes in like a little round bottle. You look so golden and dewy. So I like that one too. And I like the spray on because of the control. I don't have to get my hands all messy. With the black girl sunscreen, you got to put it on with your hands. So it's on your hands and stuff. It's great music. Of course it is. And I'm telling y'all, every cafe I go into, they playing R&B music. I don't care where. They love R&B music. And then even when they change the lyrics, it's the R&B. It's the R&B. Yep. That's what I'm saying, y'all. We are a great, great people. We are a great people. I just wish I wish all young people knew how great, the culture they come from, the history. If they knew, I swear, I think they would behave a little differently. They would walk a little taller if you knew your history. So you all know that's a concerted effort to keep you from your history, because what I just said, when you know your history and you know how great your people, you walk a little taller. I walk a little taller when a sister accomplishes something around me because I'm in the room. So if Marilyn goes out and starts a multi-million-dollar business and I'm her friend, I walk a little taller. I'm in that circle. You know what they say. Take a look around you. Who are your 5 closest friends? Who are the people you spend the most time with? That's a good chance you're going to see yourself in some of those people. So when winning is afoot, yeah, I want to be in the room, even if it's not me. I want to be in the energy. Winners have a different energy. Achievers, doers, they have a different energy. Their conversation is different. You hear so much less, why me, woe is me. You just don't hear it. They don't have time for it. And I like to be around those kind of people who, that's not to say they ain't have problems. I got problems all day, y'all. I still got business issues. I got stuff. I got life stuff. But I try to stay in a positive frame of mind. I try to stay around people who speak positively and speak life. Even though I've been beat up like everybody else, I understand how I got beat. I get it. Life will just do that to you. But it's what you do with it. What do you do with that? Do you sit in it? Every time something come up, you run back to that little patch of, I knew it was too good to be true. Not me. I don't want nobody around me like that. No, it's not too good to be true. I deserve all the good. I swear to goodness. First of all, my grandmama told me this when I had to be about 11 or 12. And by the time I was 12, I think I had just started to come into the awareness that we were not wealthy. You know, the first part of your school years, my school years, I didn't know. Sure. 6-year-olds don't know. 7-year-olds don't really know. By the time I was 12, I was fully aware that we're not working with a whole bunch of money over here. But I can remember getting ready. It was either my cotillion, prom. It was some occasion where I needed a dress. And my grandmother, let me get my butt across here. Whoa. My grandmother, who was partially responsible for raising me, she told me just as big as day, and she probably had 2 pennies in her pocket. She looked at me, she said, baby, get that good dress. She said, get the good dress. And I knew we didn't really have no money for the good dress, but my grandmother was telling me, get the good dress. She said, it does not matter. She said, you let tomorrow take care of tomorrow. You today, right now, get that good dress, because ain't no telling. It was so much that she didn't say, but it was so much that she did say. Just her saying that made me know I was worthy of the good dress. Whether the money was there or not, she released me, I swear to God. And anybody my mama tell you, she ain't never satisfied. It's not that I'm not satisfied. It's just that I do realize I deserve a good dress. And if I can see the good dress, and if I see a path to the good dress, I'm going to go get the good dress. Bottom line, that's just the way it is. But had I not received that message, I'd have bought into all the other crazy everybody else bought in. She told me to get the good dress, and I got it. I sure did. And I said, okay, baby, I felt good in the good dress. It just broke something inside of me that part I didn't have to deal with while I had to deal with, everybody comes out on the other side of your your upbringing. You enter into adulthood with whatever gifts, whatever your family bestowed upon you. It's what you make of it. It's what you do with it. It's what you do with it. You can hold on to all that negativity, or you could just be like, well, process it, that happened, and keep it moving. And go create the life you want and deserve. And that's what I'm doing, y'all. I'm just creating the life I want and deserve. It ain't even nothing special. Y'all don't see me doing nothing special. You don't see me spending a bunch of money. I'm not. I spent a total of maybe $2 yesterday. If I spent $2 yesterday. I've spent no money today. But I do have a dentist appointment today. So they say, just in case y'all don't know, Thailand, India, what else over here? I know Mexico's on this list. We're talking about medical tourism now. I know I'm skipping around, but I have to go to the dentist. And somebody told me that it's really inexpensive here. It's inexpensive in Mexico, but I think Thailand's a little less expensive than Mexico. And then India is the least expensive of them all. But I don't want to spend no time in India like that, to be honest. Not to start no dental work. So I like Thailand. I can see myself being here, coming back to do follow-up treatments. So I've elected to at least start my consultations and stuff here and do what I have been putting off for forever. So you guys will be along for that ride too. Yep. Chiang Mai is wide awake now and moving and grooving. And you'll get a chance to see it. Chiang Mai is moving and grooving. I should take you all over here to this market. I wonder if this market is open yet. No, is closed. A lot of the stalls over there are closed because this is another night market, but it's run basically by the students, and you could tell the difference. It's very neat, it's very organized, and there are lots of like student businesses in there, lots of cell phone cases, jewelry, clothes. But I find that so fascinating that the students have been allowed to have that space over there so that they can run their own shops. How cool is that? And so most of those businesses over there, at least there and back up in that little cubby, are night market businesses. Lots of food. Always gonna be food. You cannot walk in Chiang Mai for 2 blocks and not stumble on a food stall. Sorry, I don't know where you are. If you could walk more than a mile, you cannot. It's just, I just have not been able to do it. So I think that's one of the reasons why we talked about that too. They don't have big kitchens. Most places don't. Where I've been, a kitchen isn't like in the States. You know, you want the state of the art. I wanted it all, y'all. I wanted the nice marble or the nice stone countertops, the stainless steel appliances. You gotta have a dishwasher. No, they ain't got none of that. I mean, you can find it. If I wanted to pay a little more, you could definitely find it here. But no, most people, that's not how they're living. Nope. And they don't need a big kitchen because they're gonna come right out to one of these food stalls and spend $1.50 and have dinner. There's no need to cook. Would you cook if you could get a meal for $1.50? It don't make sense to cook. And so, yeah, that's my little nail shop / coffee shop. And I'm telling you, it's a coffee shop on every corner too. Y'all see it? Cute coffee shop, theme coffee shop, theme. This is a restaurant right here. That's the dentist. What's this? Let's see. That's another little restaurant, eat place right there. This is a clinic. You're gonna eat and go to the doctor, if nothing else. This is a co-working cafe. What's this? Laundry. You can sit in there and do your laundry. And what is laundry? So we can see the prices, so you can see. Okay. So here's those are the prices. So 5 baht, 15 baht. That's very inexpensive. I don't even know what 5 baht is, y'all. It's so little money. I think this is 40 baht. 50 baht is like $1.50. So let's look at the prices over here. Okay. These are the prices for laundry. So this is the washer. The 20K washer is 90 baht. That's about $3. The 10K, that's a 20-pound washer, is 60 baht. This is the dryer. The dryer's 40 baht. So 50 baht will get you 30 minutes, and 50 baht is like $1 and something. This is one of the more expensive ones, but you see it's open air. They're open 24 hours a day. You can bring your clothes, wash and dry. Somebody been in here, somebody took their shoes off, and that's it. Yep, you'll find that anywhere. Over in that little market, in one of those corners, it's like 3 wash machines and a dryer just sitting in a corner. Let's look at prices. So a foot massage is 250 baht. 200 baht is like $6. So a 1 hour foot massage is like $6.50, $6 and some change. A 1 hour oil massage, 390 baht, 369, 12, about $11. For an hour massage, $11. And everything in this store right here is 10 baht. Mickey. It's, all the cute little kitty stuff. I don't know about that water. Oh, but 1.5 liters is 1 baht. Come on now, y'all. That's pretty reasonable. Yep. Another place to eat. Another coffee shop. Another restaurant. There is no shortage of food. I mean, I thought you could get street food in Mexico, and you can, and it's everywhere, but not like this. Everybody, because it's so easy to start a business. It's so Thailand, they don't have all those regulations. I'm not saying that they don't have any. They have some. I don't know what they are. But apparently, almost anybody can open up a food business. If you can cook, you can sell. I mean, a lot of people, that's what they do. Dentist, another restaurant. Y'all, we haven't even left this street. This is all of Thailand. It's a restaurant. It's got to be 6 restaurants on the block. Easy. That's an iCafe. They play games over there. It is so cute. They have the gaming chairs in there, the big monitors. All the boys go over there to game. Here's another restaurant. Oh, this is the bike place. This is the bike repair. But it's next door to a restaurant. I rest my case. Here's a restaurant. I took you all to the back yesterday so that you could see the cute coffee shop back there. There's another restaurant in the back. And I am telling you, behind some of these restaurants on this street, there are 2 or 3 restaurants in the back. It's crazy. So food, and I'm telling you, while food is inexpensive, yeah, that's a whole nother rant. Food is very inexpensive. But sometimes I wonder about the ingredients. That's one thing. Like the oils in particular. Like what kind of oil are you cooking with? Yep, another coffee shop. iPad place. Okay, let me stop right here in the shade so I can see where I am. Let's see. Oh, perfect. 4.5. So I got to do a half a mile. So I'm going to walk to 7-Eleven, go grab my waters for the day. And by the time I get back to my place, walk up the stairs, the 5 flights. I may have to do 8 flights to get 5. So once I do that, I'll stop at 5 miles and 5 flights today. So if you made it all the way to the end of this walk with me, you are a saint. We must wear that dress and our crown. You already know, Marilyn. You already know. My grandmother, that was the best advice anybody ever gave me. And I don't think she was trying to be deep or anything. She just said it. I think in her wisdom, she just knew. She was like, baby, you don't fret over this. Get the good dress. It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. And you will wish that you had. So I can honestly say, y'all, I have lived a life. I don't have a lot of regrets. And that's a blessing. I just thank God. I do not take that lightly. Thank you, Jesus. I don't have a lot of regrets. I did everything. You didn't have to ask me. I was that chick. You ain't got to ask me twice. You want to get on the back of the motorcycle? Yeah, let's go. So that kind of attitude has kind of kept me, I keep moving. I'm going to get it done. If I see something I want to do, I'm going to do it. And so I don't have a lot of regret. I know one thing. I feel like time is of the essence. I do. The more mature I get, I just feel like time is of the essence. And so I'm going to do all those things. I do not want to look up. I don't want to be that girl where you look up and say, I wish I had. Oh, see, there's another little place where you can wash. Right over there in the cut. You can't see it, but it's right there. That might be for this building only, but I doubt it. Okay, there's my 7-Eleven. I'm going to cut across. Look at it. I showed you all this one yesterday for the 50 baht. Everything on the menu is 50 baht, basically. Everything on the menu is like $1.50. I'm talking about you get a full plate of food, a full home-cooked meal for $1. Why is anybody at home cooking? They are not. They are out enjoying life. Okay, so we're about to cross this street. Whew. Thanks so much, sis. Viewing your walk video is wonderful. It's refreshing. Thank you, Marilyn. I'm going to cut out here, you guys, because the only thing I'm going to do is get over there, get my alkaline water, and I think that's it. maybe a snack or something. If I can find something healthy, some fruit or something in the store, I'll do that.